if you didn't give a shit what anybody else thought, what's the thing you would love to be doing with your life?
You might want to get honest with yourself. Like, instead of doing this, do you really? Because you can make it happen. You actually can. Look at all the idiots that are making money. You can make money.
In order to get to the next level in your business, you got to decide right now, what habits do you have as a leader that you have to change now?
Heather is held back at work because what happens is when she has to have a really difficult conversation, when there's something that she wants to talk to her boss about, when there's a conflict with one of her colleagues. Do you ever have a conflict with your colleagues at work? Ever feel like you work in a toxic work environment? Well, this is something that you need to understand. Sometimes the toxicity in your work environment is about the other people. And sometimes the toxicity in your work environment or in your life environment or your friend environment is about stored memories in your body from your childhood. I know it's crazy stuff, because the saying, feel the fear and do it anyway, it's true, because your body feels situations that set you, that put you in a state of being afraid before your mind catches up and starts thinking about what you're afraid of. And so one of the key takeaways from Take Control, and one of the things that I want to teach you today, is that if you start to tune into your body and you start to notice the signals that your body is sending to you in your day-to-day life, signals like butterflies in your stomach, signals like feeling a rush of energy up to your neck, signals like your armpits sweating, signals like your hands getting sweaty, signals that your body is stepping and noticing a situation that reminds it of your past. Learning how to read those signals that, oh my God, here goes my body. My body is starting to recognize that this is a situation that puts me on edge. Recognizing those signals first and slowing the body response down before your brain starts to go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That is a critical skill in taking control of your life.
Stop thinking that you should be fearless. If you go through life fearless, that means you are playing small and not doing anything that is worth doing. You should be dreaming big. You should be pushing boundaries, and in that push comes fear. Instead of trying to be fearless, adopt a mindset that you want to feel the fear and do it anyway. Otherwise, you will never take on big projects, and you'll never accomplish your mission, and you'll always live below the potential that you know you're capable of. So I just came back from speaking in Phoenix with Dean Graziosi, Brendan Burchard, Eric Thomas, 1,500 people, amazing session. My greatest fear is disappointing people. My greatest fear is I'm going to get on stage and bomb and disappoint the people who are paying money to be there as an expensive ticket to get in. And also I'm going to disappoint Dean Graziosi and Brendan Burchard and people who brought me here to speak, right? It's their event. And I have to be the last speaker on the last day to come in and give them a good performance, right? I don't want to let them down. We've never worked together before. These are the thoughts that are going through my head. And so I'm backstage. And actually the first day I get there, I've got the next day, right? I've got my whole day ahead of me, and I'm going to speak the next day. And then I get a call. So I'm in my hotel room and I'm practicing. I get a call and said, hey, Evan, can you come down right now? We might want to have you speak right now. Let's figure it out. And in my head, it's like, right now? I thought it was going on tomorrow. I was in the middle of practicing. I haven't even gone through the second half of my speech. But the default reaction is, yep, I'm on my way. And I run downstairs to get to the event. They end up saying, it's okay, we want you back on tomorrow, usual time. Perfect, no problem. So now I got the whole night to prepare again. Now I wake up the next morning, I'm preparing in the morning. And then I'm getting down to the stage. And initially I was supposed to go on at 9 a.m. And then it got switched to 10 a.m. Then that got switched to 11 a.m. And then they want to take off 10 minutes of my time because we're running a little bit behind. So I'm 50 minutes instead of 60 minutes. And then changing my deck, changing the slides that I have. And then I'm sitting backstage and I'm waiting to come on, and it feels like the MC's, he's building me up and he's taking lots of time to introduce me, like, just bring me on, right? And every time I'm sitting there worried, stressed out, afraid, saying that it's hard, this is difficult. I'm afraid. My heart's beating out of my chest. Because I'm still thinking, I don't want to go up there and disappoint people. But instead of being fearless, no, I'm afraid. And this is the best. Because everything I want is on the other side of this fear. And I'm going to go off and I'm going to do the best that I have. And every new thing that comes at me, they kept saying, man, you're so easy to work with. You're so easygoing. Yep. Meanwhile, like I'm panicking and freaking out inside. And it's not about putting on a show. It's not about showing people that I'm afraid. It's about me telling myself that I do difficult things. Some people say when you are nervous, tell yourself that you're excited, because it's the same feeling inside you that when you're about to go on stage or have a big call or do something that you're afraid to do, you're nervous, tell yourself you're excited. I don't want that. I tell myself I'm nervous. And I do things that make me nervous. I love that I do things that make me nervous. I build my self-esteem and self-respect and self-pride from jumping in on the things that make me nervous. You want to do things that make you nervous. And so I got on stage and did a pretty good job. We had a little miscommunication on the ending and flubbed it a little bit, but I get backstage and Brendan Burchard's running back and like, oh my God, you crushed it. So much energy. I love that guy. And now I'm on to the next thing. And if there's nothing in my calendar ahead that is scary, difficult, hard, that makes me feel afraid, then I'm not growing. And you're not growing too. So I've got a 3-step process that I'm going to walk you through that can help you step into your fears that I think will help. Step number 1 is understand what is your big mission. What are you trying to accomplish? What is the big mission that you're on? I want to solve the world's biggest problem. I want to spread more belief. I think the world's biggest problem is there aren't enough people who believe in themselves and their Michael Jordan level talent. That's what I'm helping every single day for the rest of my life. That is my mission. What is your big mission? What is the thing that you're afraid of doing? What is that giant thing? Right now, me stepping on stage at Brendan and Dean's event makes sense because I'm trying to spread my mission. What is your big mission? Number 2 is, what's the next step that you're afraid to take? If you want to go off and have a big impact, change a lot of lives, you're going to have to do things you've never done before. Because the way you're doing it now, the growth that you're on now is not fast enough. You're not going to hit your target. It's not going to happen. It's going to require a bolder, more confident, more courageous version of you. And how do you get that? By stepping into the light. By stepping into your nerves. By stepping into your fears. That's how you grow. That's how you emerge stronger. So what's the next step for you? Your big mission, you just came up with it. Step number 1, what's your big mission? Great. What is the next step that you must take to move that mission forward that you are afraid of? And then step number 3 is commit to doing it right now. Commit to doing it right now. You are not allowed anymore to think of something that's big, that's exciting, that is game-changing for you, that gets you pumped up and ready to go. You're not allowed to think of that and then be afraid and then not do something. You need to stop teaching yourself that you come up with ideas, then you get afraid, and then you don't have momentum, and you play small. You need to break that cycle. So we've just gone through it. You came up with your big mission. You came up with what the next step is. Now you need to commit to doing it. Commit to someone else that you're going to do it. Make a video talking about it. Send that email you need to send out. Text the person that you need to text. Post it to your Facebook or Instagram. Tell people that you're going to do this thing. Commit while you're feeling it right now. You feel your heart beating. Boom, 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 boom. You're scared. You're going to wake up tomorrow. It's like, holy cow, what did I just commit to doing? You're committed to doing the thing that you're a badass at. Because you're chasing down a dream. Because you have a big vision. Because you don't want to play small for the rest of your life. Because you're ready for this. That's why you committed. Now let's go.